What's up, guys? I got Eugene for you here today, which means there's only one left to go before I complete the Shazamily. Yeehaw! Oh, and guess what? I got to go see the Fandango early screening of Shazam, and it was amazing! Now, don't worry, I won't have any spoilers in this or Pedro's review, but I may drop some Easter eggs in which you won't know unless you've seen the movie. But of course, that's not including the fact that there's a Shazamily and the 7 Deadly Sins, because I mean, that's kind of on the toy companies, because they shouldn't have really put it out if they didn't want to spoil that. And you probably shouldn't be watching this review if you didn't want to know about that. But on a side note, if you were curious about the Shazamily and what they're about, you can click on Freddy's review right up here where I explain all that, including the 7 Deadly Sins, the comic version at least, not the movie version, only the comic version I explain. But as for the movie, guys, you have got to go see it. Like, I think it has like a 97% rating right now on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is totally deserved. The movie has a great story, it has so much heart, and it's very strong on family, and quite frankly, the previews and the trailers that you've seen so far does not even come close to showing you how great and how deep this movie goes. There's even a few, dare I say, tearjerkers in this movie, but of course I didn't cry, you know, there's people next to me, you know what I mean? I don't cry. Oh, and there was an intro reel where the actors that played Billy and Freddy and Zachary Levi himself were saying thank you for coming to the early screening. In that reel, he said, "Welcome to the Shazamily." He said Shazamily! The movie is totally legit now. I wonder if Zachary Levi has seen any of my Shazam reviews. Zach, if you're watching, sup? And with that said, on with the review. Now, starting with the box front, you get that nice open window of Eugene as well as the gluttony figure, and these symbols seem important. Here's one side, and the other side with the vent holes. There's the top and the bottom. And here's the back with the Eugene Glam Shot and the Gluttony Power Slinger, as well as the other figures and Lego Jumbo, and of course, the Pick. And there he is, guys, out of the package, along with his Gluttony Power Slinger that kind of looks like an ape and also just totally blends in the background. Check that out. Like, disappears. Whoa, where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's right here. Now, starting with the head here, we get another Shazam-tastic head sculpt. The face has excellent and very clean sculpting to it, and it also has that photoreal paint for the eyes, eyebrows, and the lips there. And the hair is just fantastic. Just look at that. Look at that sculpt they have on it. All the waves, the details, giving it layers and everything. Honestly, I think they just, like, Mattel told the sculptors, hey, when it comes to the hair, just go crazy, and they went crazy. Now, the actor portraying Super Eugene in the film is Ross Butler, and honestly, I think Mattel nailed the likeness hard on this one. It is like top notch. Like, their other figures were good, but this one's like I would say 97% likeness. Get it? That's a play on the Rotten Tomato score. And moving in the body, we get more of that great sculpt that defines his toy line. You get some suit piping detail there, as well as an awesome muscle sculpt, making him look super buff. And you also get that Shazam suit texturing present on all the other figures. And of course, you can't forget the awesome Shazam lightning bolt in the middle there, which I happen to get a clean paint job yet again. Same thing for the little cape bolts there. And that awesome suit texturing continues into his arms here, and he has some really buff arms. I think they may be buffer than Shazam's and Freddy's, but we'll see when I compare them later on. You see more of that suit piping detail there, up there as well, more texturing, and he has really nicely sculpted gauntlets here. Just look at how crisp and very deep those sculpt lines are. It's just so well defined. I love it. And of course, he too has open hands meant to hold who knows what. And when it comes to his cape, he has a much wavier and longer cape than the others, which is pretty interesting. At least they're going for like a different design with each figure. But thankfully, you still get that Shazam embroidery going all the way around the edge there, and up the other side as well. And the cape itself is nice and bendy, and you get the Lego Mumbo Jumbo underneath as well. Get a little connector point right there, does not come off just like the other figures unless you tear it off. And here's the back with more texturing, some more like crazy muscles, just like he's so buff. And then you get some suit piping there too. And he too comes with a nicely sculpted belt, which I think is the same as the other guys. We'll have to check later. And his legs have that nice texturing going on and some more suit piping there. And it's just really muscular overall, but it's a really nice sculpt. And of course, he also has some really nice boots. Got the thunderbolts there, some detailing, some pipe detail. Got the wrinkles there, giving it that kind of almost leathery look, even though I think they're like golden gauntlets actually. But either way, pretty sweet looking boots, love them. There's the bottom of the feet for you with the peg holes as well. And for articulation, his head rotates in a circle as well as his arm, and his shoulder goes about that far up, and his elbow joint rotates going that far up and that far down, and his hand also spins and it goes that way, but not so much this way because it's a weird design right there. It's like a square. But either way, he has waist swivel and his leg goes that far forward, but not back because of the boot taste sculpt, and he has a slightly 90-degree knee joint, not quite. Maybe it's like, I don't know. But either way, his boot also spins in a circle. Sweet! And for accessories, he comes with a EUGENE Power Slinger here, one of the 7 deadly sins, which you can watch Freddy's review up there for an explanation of the comic version of the 7 deadly sins, not the movie, so that's not a spoiler. But either way, this guy's just ugly. It's like really ugly, greatly sculpted, but really ugly. At first I thought it was kind of an elephant with that thing there, but that's actually his tongue, so it's like, yeah. Although one positive is he seems like he's gonna be pretty durable in the sling test, because when you stretch him out there, he doesn't get really thin in the arms like the other Power Slingers do. And because he's gluttony, he's kind of chunky and he's got some weight to him, so I think he might beat Sloth in the power test, so let's find out. Alright, now Sloth here is the reigning champion. He beat out Wrath right here, which was the previous champion. If you want to watch that duel, you can check out Mary's review, which is right up here. But before we get into the power test, where, you know, we see how far we can knock back a figure, we first gotta just at least make sure he can, you know, sling across the screen, you know, just to keep everything standard. Yep, he slings across a string. And yay, he didn't go behind the dresser. Alright, now that that's over, let's go and start the power test with Zapped in America here. And we'll go and shoot him with Sloth to set the benchmark for gluttony to beat. Let me pull him a little bit closer so he can have some more flyback room. Oh, Jesus. Yep, that's pretty solid hit there. Alright, let's go and reset him and get him ready for Gluttony's slam-tastic sling. Alright, let's see if Gluttony has what it takes to knock him off screen. I feel like he's a little bit thinner up here, but he's got a lot of weight to him, so we will see just how... Yep, he can do it too. Okay, well, it looks like when it comes to taking on one figure, they're both just equally powerful, but let's see what happens when they have to take on 2 Shazamily members. Can they knock them off screen? Alright, let's start with Sloth again. Alright, and here is the double Shazamily sling in 3. Oh, that is solid, but Freddy's legs, oh, and a little bit of Shazam's legs is still on screen, so let's see if Gluttony can beat that. Alright, it is Gluttony's turn. Let's go and reset these figures here. Alright, we saw what Sloth can do. Let's see what Gluttony can do. Put your guesses in now, guys, and see just how far. Will both of them fly off screen? Will they kind of not fly off screen? Get your guesses in 3. Oh my God! Well, okay guys, you may not have seen this, but off screen I actually had Gooby the cat here. You guys remember him? He was kind of blocking the edge so that the, you know, Slinger wouldn't fly behind the dresser. And Shazam and Freddy hit him so hard, they knocked Goose off the table. Wow, I think Gluttony is the new winner. I think we need to see that again. Oh wait, quick correction. I called Goose him again. Goose is a her. Gooby the cat is I don't know why I like calling her Gooby. Gooby the cat is a Goose the cat is a her. So yes, correction. Okay, now since Gluttony launched them so far off screen, I'm gonna put them right up here to give us some more runway space for them to actually fly, and hopefully you can see how far they just fly, which was just insane, the power he had. Like, the weight of Gluttony definitely knocked him back much more than Sloth. Alright, here we go again. I got the same distance going there. Alright, here's a stretch in case you guys want to see it. Like, really good stretch. Let's see if they fly off screen still in 3, 2, 1. Holy chamoka! Almond fudge! Wow, that was a hard hit. Okay, the only reason Shazam's feet is still here is because he actually bounced off my Xbox and came back on screen. Wow, that's crazy. But actually, you know what's crazier? I just realized that I haven't had Eugene in any of these scenes. Well, let's go and make up for that mistake right now, and let's go ahead and just launch him against 3 figures. And ooh, this just seems like it's gonna be bad. Of course, we're not including the ladies because we do not hit ladies. All right, now let's get a good stretch on Gluttony again, and let's see how far they knock 3 figures back in 3. Huh, Okay, I don't think that counted. He kind of ricocheted. I think I hit him at an angle. Let me try that again. All right, we got him reset. Let's go and try this again. This time I'm going to try to make sure I hit him dead straight on, not at an angle, so there's no ricochet. Here's a stretch. I'm going to put it right up here, point blank, and... Did he just stick to the wall a little bit there? Yep. Wow. Okay, let me go ahead and get Shazam here. It's on the floor. So it looks like the winner between these two guys is Gluttony, because he's just so much heavier with lots more weight. But he does not stand a chance against 3 Shazamily members. Well, that's just... So yeah, there you go. Here is the reigning champion, Gluttony. Hadouken!
No, we've been Hadouken, we've been defeated. We can't fight against that.
Gotta get that stick going. There we go. That's what I was going for. And now we're done. Okay, now let's go and do a suit comparison since they look very similar, although the ladies clearly are different, so we'll go ahead and take those out of the running. Now, we already saw in Shazam's review that his suit is exactly the same as Freddy's, so we're just going to compare him between one of these guys. I think we're going to go with Freddy because the blue just works better on camera, the red kind of doesn't work as well. So let's see if he is the same as him. Alright, we already know the heads are different, obviously, and Eugene is just substantially taller than Freddy, although this is screen accurate, so that's a good thing there. Alright, now going into the suit, you can clearly see, if you look at the line right up here, it actually terminates just at the bottom right there, while Eugene actually comes down further, so that's already a difference. And then Eugene has a lot more piping detail here than Freddy does, so there's another difference. The arm here is also different, and the gauntlets are clearly different. The thunderbolts are different too. Freddy's here is kind of smooth on the edge, while Eugene, he has kind of that suit detail on that side, so there's another difference, although they have same belts. And looking at the legs, you can see that there's clearly a difference in piping between the 2 thighs there, and even the upper calves here, so there's another difference. And even the boots here, ignoring the huge size difference, are not the same either. The piping detail on Eugene's boots are clearly different than Freddy's boots, so it looks like we got a completely different body sculpt for each figure, or at least between Freddy and Eugene, so that's pretty impressive. But let's look at the cape. Right off the bat, you can see there's clearly a length difference, and Freddy also has the double cape thing going on there, while Eugene has a single, and he also has kind of a flow going that way, while Freddy's just straight down. And it looks like the hoods may be the exact same like overall mold shape, but they just changed the size. It looks like Eugene has a smaller hood while Freddy has a longer one. So they are completely different capes, except for the hoods possibly. So aside from the hood there, it looks like Eugene's a completely different sculpt from Freddy and Megawatt over here, which is pretty impressive because from a distance they look exactly the same, but they're not. So props to Mattel for not reusing molds, except for these two. Oh, and the belts. I forgot about the belts. And for some more comparisons, here they are next to the Marvel Legends Captain Marvelous, the Marvel Legends First 10 Years Captain America, the Mattel Basic Aquaman movie General Merc. Let's shift her over a little bit. We'll shift him over a little bit too. And the Hero Vision Endgame War Machine. Actually, this is the Infinity War one, but honestly, Hasbro just repackaged this exact same figure into the Endgame packaging, so honestly, this is kind of both Infinity War and Endgame, so talk about using the same mold, right? And least not forget Sponge Dude and Gooby the Cat on a skateboard. Well, dudes, Eugene is pretty much a completely different mold from Captain Sparklefingers and Freddy, which makes him a Megawatt win. Mattel really stepped up their game, which was a Eugenius move. Get it? What I did there? I mixed Eugene with genius, and anywho, that leaves only one Shazamily member left, which is Pedro, so stay tuned for his review. And like I said earlier, you guys have got to go see this movie when it comes out on April 5th. I just can't emphasize enough how good the Shazam movie is. Like, I'm totally gonna go see it again on opening weekend because I literally want to see it again right now if I could, but it's not officially out yet. But still, it is just, you guys are gonna love it. I know I do. And with that said, thanks for watching another one of my toy review films, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.